An important contributor, a big man who can really shoot, which is valuable in today's game.
Markkanen hits them both. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
MP inside. Started by Markkanen. Oh, it drops in!
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Now here's Markkanen. George fires. Ooh, the three doesn't go. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the fourth. Wembanyama against Markkanen. Both hands there for a little extra.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Markkanen. Oh, missed on the tray. MP up top. George defending. George is there for the rebound. So it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Now we send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
A dominant game by MP, leading his team to victory. MP, who broke 40 points tonight. Is 40 just a number? What does it mean in today's NBA?
For opponents, I want them to know it's a show of force. But for my teammates, it's a promise that whatever I have, I'm going to give.
A true team player. Thank you, MD.
Always. Thank you.
BA, over to you.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented
Greetings and best wishes for a happy all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for De'Aaron Fox.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The big men on the floor for him, Mobley and Allen. Harden out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Tyson in at the three. And for San Antonio, Fox and Castle are their guards. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then it's MP. And it's Champagnie in at the four spot. Now upon a really intriguing part of the season, Greg, it seems we've seen enough to give these teams some kind of identity.
I tell you, if teams are still searching for an identity, it's fair to say things probably aren't going well.
Just two to shoot. Fox, no good. And here's Cleveland. Here's Harden. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
James Harden has made a living out of tough shot making. And I'll tell you, the defense is pretty good right there. James Harden just better.
Fox with it. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And here is MP. Shot clock at 6. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And now we have a moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, James Harden.
You know, just looking back at things, I'd be hard-pressed to find a more complete stretch of games by anyone in the league. He was getting it done and stuffing the stat sheet night in and night out on both ends of the floor. Truly a dominant run.
Here's Castle. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. After Champagnie. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Doris, there aren't many players like James Harden drawing total focus from opposing defenses.
And that's appropriate, Kevin, because this guy can command one side of the ball consistently. In pick and roll action, he can be a threat as a scorer, he sets his teammates, and he can be absolutely electric on the offensive end. He is a problem.
Cavaliers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Here's Tyson. And stolen by Castle. Pass to Hernandez. Mobley with the block.
Boy, the reach. Mobley so tough defensively.
Hernandez can't get it to go.
So often the outcome of a game is dictated in the first quarter of a game. This is a tough start.
Sinks the triple. Harden's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. And that sends MP to the free throw line. It's on Jared Allen, and he's got his first chance at the line here.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, this summer, the entire Cavaliers executive front office staff received multi-year contract extensions. Over the last 3 years, Cleveland has had the 3rd best record in the association. Guys, there's a sense that a culture is being created that is permeating every level of this organization.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Jazz was all business. He ended up with 44 points. What an offensive performance overall, turning in a new season high for him in points. Everything's been working for them. We'll see if they can keep it going tonight. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Great. He loved the back end performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Some changes here for the Spurs. Vassell, he's... Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Cavaliers?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Cleveland leading by 13 on the court for Cleveland. Harden out there with Ellis. Then there's Wade. Then it's Thomas Bryant. And it's Bruce in at the small forward position.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Well, you'd like him to finish a little stronger there.
Now, here's Strus. 11 points in the game. Wade, good.
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. He's been following their streak game after game, and right now it's up to 13 in a row.
You have to give a ton of credit to not only the coaching staff for having their group prepared to play nightly, but also a ton of credit to these players who have been solid with their rotations, who've been committed to both ends of the floor. Their depth has been apparent. This is a formidable team right now.
Fox, he's checked in for San Antonio. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. Missed inside. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Pass to Strus. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, big-time night for Max Strus here. This guy found his rhythm as a scorer, and he is doing work.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Pass to Harden. Fires for 3. Barnes grabs the miss. Spurs trail by 15. Here's Hernandez. Defended by Strus. Offensive rebound. Second chance effort. Tries yet again. And Cornette gets it to go. Cornette's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Stolen by Harden.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Strus from downtown. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
A different look now for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Luke Cornette. Vassell comes in for Barnes. And Johnson in for Castle.
Look at how swiftly MP moves to the rim there.
The Cavaliers leading by 17. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, guys. The Cavaliers trying to make the most of their championship window. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, quote, "What I've learned is that this isn't forever. We're not invincible. You have to appreciate this because it doesn't come around too often. Not every locker room is like this." Back over to you.
Connected and driven. Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's MP following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. It's stolen by Strus. Pushing it up from about 16. Wembanyama with the rebound. Spurs trail by 19. To the paint, here's Hernandez, and MP throws it down.
MP is in a great rhythm right now. It behooves this team to just keep feeding this young guy.
Inside, knocked away, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Vassell. A different look now for San Antonio. Champagne's checked in, and Castle is subbed in for Johnson. And Cleveland also making a change. Porter's checked in. Now here's Mobley. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
The Spurs have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. And the dunk by MP.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Spurs have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. The Spurs shooting well, 50% from the floor. It doesn't go for him. Holds it up there for Mobley. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to take that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 17. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the San Antonio Spurs.
Their defense has been SOF capital T. Like, what's softer than toilet paper, Kenny?
What?
And shifting our focus now, a breakdown of the injuries around the league.
The Warriors not feeling the love. And with Steph Curry injured, man, that's tough. He's not just an elite scorer. He's a great passer and ball handler. And his teammates feed off of his enthusiasm for the game.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And people, Doris, talk about the right time for a team to go all in. What goes into that decision, do you think?
Well, first and foremost, if you are having a high measure of success, it becomes about how do we sustain this roster to not miss the window to compete for championships. If we're talented and you're winning, how do you do the best you can to sustain that kind of success?
Fox and Castle are their guards. Then it's MP. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the power forward. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic. Because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
Tyson with the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score, who lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Hernandez, good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got his third assist on the night. And here are the Cavaliers now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns and start a 3-game homestand with that game.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
And the speed of the De'Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a one-two punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Back to Harden. Fox with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. 9 feet out. Not as good. The Cavaliers lead cut to just 11 on the basket from Hernandez.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Harden up top, guarded by Fox. Pass to Tyson. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Hernandez. MP going to work inside.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Harden looking it over. Here's Tyson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. TB1 complain about the review process. The longer the review, the more it disrupts the flow of the game.
That's exactly right, Kevin. You have the best athletes in the world competing at the highest level, and then all of a sudden it stops. And if the duration is too long, it takes the players out of rhythm. It drives the viewers at home crazy. This is something that us television people can go absolutely nuts about.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
The triple from Mitchell.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by the Spurs?
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And it's sent back by Allen.
I would not test Jarrett Allen around the rim. Send it back, big fella.
Harden kicks to Allen. Here's Mitchell. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Vassell.
Was it basement?
Spurs trail by 6. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Bryant is out there with Wade. Then it's Harden. Then it's Keon Ellis. And it's Strus in at the 3 slot. Ellis, the pass to Harden. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
That's good from Barnes on the assist by MP. Barnes has got his first 2 points.
He's just able to score from anywhere on the floor, but Barnes loves that high percentage area.
And here's Strus for 3. Vassell grabs the board. And San Antonio shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%.
And MP still gets the shot in the air. Up to that, might have folded under that foul, but he's able to get to the line.
San Antonio making a switch here. Olynyk's checked in. And so here's Cleveland. The lead is 2. Harden outside. The Cavaliers with another miss. Harden's gone just 1 of 4 from deep. Down low, Fox. And it's all evened up. And it's 6 points for De'Aaron Fox.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
The 3 from Harden. Vassell grabs the board. Vassell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Strong finish inside from MP.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Final quarter here, and we're just over 1.5 minutes through it. Pass to Harden. To the inside. Here's Strus. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Strus has got it all tied up now for the Cavs. And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. And clearly an important junction. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Both teams deciding to change it up. Ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
You look at Mitchell. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend, but maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Now, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
The Spurs have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth.
Why?
Nice efficiency there. Harden with it. Now guarded by Fox. Missed on the 3. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Well, he might be young, but it's easy to see why they go to MP when they need a big-time bucket.
2 minutes remaining.
Harden outside. It's tipped. And they're running. MP. What a move. MP.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Mobley. He's off from 3.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Mobley there for the rebound.
Boy, that is how you protect the rim. That is A-plus defense.
Castle pulls it down. Here's San Antonio. They're on a 14-4 run.
Complete confidence in the clutch. MP seizing the moment.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
It's off. The Spurs shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. And he blows the dunk. What in the world happened? Harden, now Allen. Oh, what a finish.
Oh, get after it, Jared Allen. Gets the ball in the spot he likes and delivers a big-time bucket.
That free throw good from Allen. Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never. Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Here's Mitchell. From about 16, it's in. His shot is pure.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll say these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
MP misses the 3. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. To take the lead. The 3 doesn't go. And he commits the intentional foul.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try to spin the game.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
And this is important for Wembanyama's development, wanting to step up and be a leader.
Wow, huge trip there. Now you have got to defend that three-point line.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either going to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Mitchell. Wembanyama reels it in. And they need to stop the clock so there's a foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James. Wembanyama seems determined to reach his third.
Well, just a great job there. He put the game out of reach.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're trailing by 5. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that home?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
He's off from 3. And they go to the intentional foul.
Donovan Mitchell. First personal foul. 15 foul. Pass off. Shooting 2.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. And so it's the Spurs with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So, for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, saying thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Good night. Let's go ahead and every day we're going to check out the final sell record right now. What's the record? We're 29-3. 29-3. We're getting this game to start.